Hello friends, in this video we will see how to put our email recipients IDs outside the flow. So in the previous video I have showed you how can we use custom label to put the email IDs and then call them in the flow. So in this video we will see another approach. So let's see, let me just recap. This is a record triggered flow that whenever a new account record is created, an email needs to be triggered to the email recipients which we have stated in the label. Okay, and this is the email template, this is the subject and this is the body. So basically in the subject we will show the account name and in the body we will show the account type using the merge fields, and this is our flow. So in the flow earlier we have used custom label, and you can see in the recipient address list instead of hard coding we have used a formula field for email recipients. You can see that video as well. Okay, so this is the email recipient formula field, and here you can see custom label is used, but in this video I will show you another approach to do that. Okay, so for this we will use custom metadata type record. So let's go to the quick find box and search for custom metadata. So custom metadata type is also a type of object, like we have account object and contact objects. This is also an object, so you can consider it as an object. So what is the name of this object? It's flow metadata, and we can create records in this object as well. So let me click on manage records, and I have already created a record for email recipients. Let me create a new one for you guys. Okay, so email IDs, we can give the label as email IDs. Now here I will store the email IDs. This is my email ID. Okay, and I can also store multiple email IDs. The only condition is these needs to be comma separated. If you put them comma separated, then the email will be triggered to all the email IDs mentioned here. Okay, so for now I am using just one ID. Okay, so this is our custom metadata type record. This is a record. Let me clarify. This is our object, and in this object we can have multiple records. So this is one of our record which we have created. Okay, I hope it's fine. Basically this is a record. So let me go to the flow builder, and to use this email IDs which we have used in the custom metadata record, we need to use get record element. We will use get records. Let me name it get email IDs from metadata, and I will say this is a very good approach. You should never hard code the values of the email IDs in the flow itself. It makes the flow generic if you use it outside the flow. So always try to do it either this way or use the custom label which we have told you in the earlier video. Okay, so as I have stated, custom metadata type is also an object. So I will search for it as an object. What was the name? It's flow metadata. So this is object. So I will see it here. You can see flow metadata, and the suffix is underscore underscore MDT. So this is how we can recognize a metadata type. Okay, now what we will do, we will store the records. We will store the records, but the condition is this object can have multiple records, but we need only that record whose name is this, whose name is email IDs. Okay, so how can we do that? We will put a condition that developer name, this is the API name of that field, this field label, sorry, this field flow metadata name. So this is the API name. So what we will do, we will put is at this. So by doing this, it will filter the record values of only that record whose name is email IDs, because we can have multiple records. Now what we will do, we will choose the fields and assign the variables, and we will do it in separate variables. Now you can see these are the fields we have on the custom metadata, and this value is the custom field I have created on that object to store our email ID. You can create a custom field like we create on the object. Okay, so we will store the value of this field in a new resource. We will create a new resource which will store the value of this field from the custom metadata type record, and then we will use that resource in our email action to get the value. So it may seems to be a bit complicated, but if you watch it and try it, then it will be easy for you. Let me click on new resource. I will use a variable. Let me name it email IDs received. We are getting them from the metadata record. Let me name it as text. So this is done for this element, get email IDs from metadata. Let me just repeat. It is it is querying this record, this object, flow metadata object, and the condition is only that record whose developer name is this, because we can have multiple records, and in that record we will store the values in separate variables, and we will store the value of the field called value. The name of the field is value. We will store them in a variable called email IDs received, which we have just created. Now what we will do, we will go to our email action, and instead of using any other way in the recipient address list, that means either hard coding it or I have done it in some another way using the custom label. Instead of doing that, I will use this email IDs received, which is the resource which I have just created, and this resource has the value of the email ID which we are getting from that custom metadata. So I hope it is clear. You can also repeat the video and also pause it and try it yourself. Do the hands-on for better understanding. Let me save this first of all. And before activating, it's a good practice to debug the flow first. So let me debug it. Clicking on run. Let's see. Here you can see it's completed. That means it is fine. You should also check the interviews. I haven't set any entry conditions. The flow is basically for triggering an email whenever a new record is created on the account object, so that is fine. So now let's see what is happening in the get record element. Here you can see it is finding a object name as flow metadata, and where the record where developer name is this, okay, and then we are filtering the value field, and we are storing the value of the value field in the email received, this resource, okay, and you can see it is fetching the value successfully. This value is fetched. So this is all about this. And the email action, you can see what we have done in the email addresses. I am using this resource which is storing this value. So basically we are sending the email to this email ID, and as I have stated, you can also use multiple email IDs here, just comma separated, and then you can use them, and then email will be sent to all of those email IDs. And this is the email template ID. We must always specify the email template ID so that it will go to that email template and fill the details accordingly of that subject and body, and this related record ID is for that purpose only, so that we can get the value of account.type and account.name. I hope you are aware about that, and if not, then please check those videos as well for better clarity. So let me save it. Let me first activate it. Now let us test it. Let me create a new account record. Let's name it metadata record, metadata record account. Also let us give a type as any other type, like let's see customer direct. Let's see whether we are receiving the email, because the flow is activated and it is on this object, then we should receive the email because the email recipient ID is specified here successfully. You can see, let's see. Now you can see here is the email. It is working fine. You can see the value of the merge field, the name of the account is also fetching successfully. This is the merge field value, and this is the account type. You can see it is also fetching successfully. And from where it is coming? It is coming from this, sorry, in the email action it is coming from this. If we don't specify the related record ID, then the email template won't be able to fetch the value of the corresponding account name and the account type. Okay, so this was all about this video. See you in the upcoming videos where we will learn more about the flows and other types of flows. Also, I will be starting on LWC and triggers as well. So stay tuned, and you can also join our WhatsApp channel for further updates. So thanks for watching. See you then.